I got 3 quick rides on full throttle, 2 in the back and 1 in the front row. Both the back and the front are great on this in different ways, so I recommend doing both. That hang time, my goodness, that is so incredible. And that view you get, the view you get of the mountains off in that direction, that is so amazing. And you have plenty of time to take in that view because you're in that loop for a long time. And I timed it out. This is a 50-second ride. That is actually above average. Now, if you take out the time that you're stopped, maybe 45 seconds of action, that's about average. So it is not a short ride. And of course, I'm talking about average for coasters with a lift hill. Take out the time you're on the lift hill, because that's not, I mean, you get good views while you're on the lift hill, but that's not really part of the action as far as I'm concerned. Counter from the time that you drop until the final brakes, 45 seconds is about average. Now some things like Riddler's Revenge here is like 1:20. The Viper is over a minute. But X2 is about 42 seconds. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. X2 about 42 seconds. Twisted Colossus is about 30 seconds on each side. Intimidator 305 is only about 45 seconds, maybe less. So full throttle, not a short ride. And I would say after those rides there, I could say I do like this more than Viper. So this remains number 3 in the park for me. Oh, it was super windy whenever I arrived here. The wind, at least in this spot, isn't as bad. Maybe it's let up for the day, hopefully. But full throttle was running, so might be all right either way. So I got a couple rides on Tatsu. That'll be good for the day. They're doing a 1-train operation, so it's getting the line's getting a little long. Yeah, they're actually stopping people short of the stairs now. The line's all the way out here. Like I said, if it were 2 train ops, that actually wouldn't be very long wait there. But with 1 train ops, that could be up to a half hour already. So X2 is closed, Ninja's closed, the Underground is closed, which means both Apocalypse and West Coast Racers are closed. According to what I've heard, sounds like they're going to be down all day. X2 kind of makes sense if it is really windy over there. But Ninja, West Coast Racer is like 20 feet off the ground. I mean, there's no reason why it can't operate and it can't be that windy over there. Unless it just happens to be a wind tunnel, that effect over there. I got to ride Superman a couple times in the front row. I love how long the launch section is. You're launching for like a good 6 seconds. I have to look it up to see exactly how long that launch section is, but I love the longer launches like that because you can really feel it. Accelerator is exhilarating because of how powerful it is, but it's over so quick. Same thing with Max Force, but Superman, not saying I necessarily like Superman more than those two. It's actually pretty close to those, but I do like how it's different that you get that longer launch. So December 2018, when I was here, Twisted Colossus was closed on school days. And this time on Monday, February 3rd, school day, they have closed Ninja, X2, West Coast Racers, Apocalypse. And maybe more. I haven't gotten to the other sections of the park yet. So Gold Rusher's open. So that's a word of warning. If you are coming to Magic Mountain on school days, you might want to throw in a weekend also, because they probably will have something closed, maybe a lot of somethings closed on your school days that you're here. You got short lines, and they have so many rides here that you'll still have plenty to do with your day, but you'll miss out on some coasters. So you'll want to throw in a weekend to get what you missed. And it's hard whenever the Sunday is your first day because you don't know what's going to be closed on Monday. If you come on maybe like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that, whatever's not open on Thursday, Friday, you pick up on Saturday. For me, just the schedule of everything, I like the idea of coming on Super Bowl Sunday when it wouldn't be as crowded. And I've been here before, so I picked up a lot of the credits, made sure to get the rest yesterday, although I only got one ride on West Coast Racers. That's the disappointment. And that wasn't a very good ride that I got on it either, so I'm sure it probably is better than what the experience I had on it. But I'll have to live with that for a while at least. Ah yes, this day is redeemed now. Twisted Colossus is open. That's all I wanted to see. I got a lot of rides on X2 yesterday, so if it's closed all day, I'll just stay here the rest of the day. Yeah, Riddler's Revenge was another casualty, so I am starting to think it is the wind in some cases, but I don't see how West Coast Racers is down for wind. It's so low to the ground. Alright, my 11th ride in total, lifetime. And finally got another half duel. No chance at a double duel. They're only running 2 trains. They were running 2 trains yesterday too. I'm not surprised they're running 2 today. They should have been running 3 yesterday if they could. The only other half duel I gotten, I was on the green side for the duel. This time I was on the blue side for the duel. And somehow we didn't duel on the high 5, but we did on the inversions. So I don't quite understand that, how we caught up to them. They were ahead of us for the high 5, and then we caught up for the inversions. That's not what the Top Gun stall means. Top Gun stall means that there's a train below you while you're doing the 0G stall, because that's the maneuver done in the movie Top Gun. Without the train below you, it's not the Top Gun stall. It's just a 0G stall. So after several more Viper rides, I gotta say I do think it actually rides better in the front for some reason. You get a good pop of airtime going into the mid-course brake run, and it feels more intense. I actually find myself feeling very disoriented halfway through the ride. The Batwing and the corkscrews are more hang time inversions, but those loops are very forceful, and I'm definitely feeling it after those 3 loops. I don't know if I can handle X2 today. I think I rode it too much yesterday, and the intensity on some of these rides, I'm actually kind of feeling it, and that's unusual for me. Maybe I'm having an off day, but yeah, glad I got my X2 rides in yesterday, because not only is it closed, don't think I can handle it today. Twisted Colossus is less intense and more just fun. I can handle that one. Full Throttle, same way. If I could handle the intensity, I'd be riding Viper a lot. But instead, I have 4 rides. That's gonna be it. Uh-oh, that's not good. On the green side, they're stuck at the top of the lift hill. I noticed that while I was on Goliath. And they're still there. I was gonna head there next. Guess it's good I did Goliath first, otherwise I might have been on that train. It's a bit of a cold day, so don't know if I'd want to be up there with it windy and cold, stuck up there. I like this little tunnel here leaving Goliath. Don't have any wind in here. Props to Magic Mountain. An hour and 15 minutes left, and they got the underground open. West Coast Racers and Apocalypse is open. They announced it over the intercom. I turned and headed straight for here. I'm really glad that I rode Goliath instead of Twisted Colossus, because I'd still be stuck on the lift hill in Twisted Colossus hearing that announcement, or may not have heard it at all. Oh, so much better. That was such a better ride than like yesterday. I'm so glad that Magic Mountain didn't give up on this ride. So, and I got to ride front row too, so that was really cool. With an employee also who's off the clock. Such a better ride than last time. What I did was I held on to the discomfort collars to keep from getting any head banging or ear banging. And that really helped, especially on that high 5. And yeah, I do see what they say with the sideways ejector airtime on that high 5 element. That is really cool. And I really like the dueling corkscrews. But yeah, I gotta hold on to those discomfort collars. And I guess that would be my advice for anyone who might have experienced pain with them like I had yesterday. Just put your hands right where it would bang into you, and that'll keep you from getting any head banging, ear banging, neck banging, whatever. This is weird. There's nobody in here. There's nobody up there. Apocalypse has like a super long line, and this is a walk-on. Well, West Coast Racers won me over. Glad it opened today. Just in time. Much better rides on it today than yesterday, than my one ride yesterday. So I ended up getting 5 rides on West Coast Racers in the last hour and 10 minutes or so while I was over here. So 5 rides on that, 1 ride on Apocalypse. Didn't think I'd get either one. And now I got to figure out what's the shortest route to get out of here, because the entrance is like 10 miles that direction, I think. I think this is the best way to get out. Probably the quickest, I don't know. Really glad I did all those rides on X2 yesterday, since I ended up not being able to ride it today with the wind. You probably hear the wind through the microphone here. But got my rides in on that yesterday, got plenty of rides in on Twisted Colossus today, didn't get many yesterday. So with the wind working against me, it still was a successful trip. I'd say the only thing I did not get a re-ride on Ninja on this trip. I rode Ninja a few times on the last trip, and it was closed all day today. It must have been the wind also. But really happy with this trip, and look forward to coming back someday. Don't know when that'll be. I Goliath a couple times. Just figured why not. And I have my very first blackout. My first blackout ever on a roller coaster. It was on Viper, on those double loops. I blacked out for a second. All the intense rides here, it finally got to me there. That's why I wanted to stick with the rides that were not like mega intense, like Viper, Riddler's Revenge, which wasn't open, X2, which wasn't open. I wouldn't have been able to do those. Those had proven to be too much for me at that point. Blacking out on Viper, so moved on, just did Full Throttle. Was gonna do Twisted Colossus, ended up doing West Coast Racers, which also is not intense. It's also not as fun as Twisted Colossus, certainly not, but it was good. Yeah. I was saying yesterday probably my number 11 in the park. I'm thinking now maybe number 7. So much better experience today. For those discomfort collars, why? But I'll see you next time.